So we are at the River Store. Dane Jackson showed up from the East Coast. Yeah, celebrity status out here on the West Coast. The GOAT. So we'll be paddling with Dane today and just having a little fun on the river. And we'll be shooting video on and off throughout the day. Catch you in a little while. It is morning, everybody's gearing up. Oh, we just have to ask these guys. So, Dan, what's the official title of this extravaganza?
This would be the Jackson Fun Tour event with the River Store hosting.
All right. We got Robin.
That's me. And the one, the only, the famous. What was your name again? Hold on. There it is. Hey, I'm forgetful. I gotta write this shit down. If it ain't written down, I'll forget. I called Dave. Close enough. Of all the names to forget.
Just call him the GOAT. He'll know what's coming.
Yeah. Sage is far enough back in the memory banks that it doesn't get erased very easily. Right? What? Yeah, I know that. Wait a minute, how old are you? Old enough to know better. No, how old are you? 49. Jesus, you're in deep shit if you're older. No, I've been forgetful. Fun today, we'll be down at Skunk Hollow, but play it out on Barking Dog. Learn what you can from these guys. Teach them a couple things or something, I don't know, you know. No, I appreciate it though, man. And then afterwards, we'll see you guys for potluck. Big free raffle afterwards. We're going to give away an NX2 and a paddle and a helmet and a bunch of other stuff. So tell other folks about it on the water. See how many folks we can get by the store there this evening and have some more fun, right?
Woo!
Yeah. And then tomorrow's a chili bar run. So early day, but get up there and tear it up on chili bar and do that thing. Big thanks to Dane and Colin and Sage and Phil. Phil didn't have to drive as far, but big thanks to these guys for coming out and joining us here on the South Fork, man. Thanks, guys.
Woo! Yeah, man.
All right, man. Have some fun.
quick introductions. We have Sage Donnelly. Sage is one of the best paddlers on the planet. She just won the NFC championships.
Woohoo!
Not only did she win the NFC, she was 17th place overall.
Awesome.
Kick ass on a bunch of these young bucks. But she's done phenomenal paddling, and I have the pleasure of knowing her since she was about this big, which makes me feel really good because a couple years ago I hadn't been to Fantasy Falls in quite some time, and I got to follow Sage down, and that was super sweet.
Yeah, I'm from Carson City, Nevada. I grew up paddling on the South Fork, but I live in Garden Valley, Idaho now.
What's your next adventure?
Hopefully Sakine with Phil. And then the Nepal trip.
And so, as we go downstream, people have been asking us, a couple things here and there, but don't be shy about coming up and asking questions, whether it's this river techniques or anything else about paddling or whatever that is. Dane Jackson right here.
Woohoo!
Best paddler on the planet, hands down right now, I think. I've had the pleasure of watching Dane grow up and come into the man that he is and the paddler that he is. And dude, it's been a pleasure because the way I feel about the Jackson team is it's always been this family, this welcoming community, and Dane and his family epitomizes that and what paddling should be. So, what's your next adventure, Dane?
Gonna go to the coaching at the kid camp up in Boise, but basically staking out in Boise until Sakine is ready to rock in August.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be doing back-to-backs there.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Myself, I'm Phil Boyer. I grew up on this river. I started rafting here when I was about 11, kayaking when I was 15, and was invited onto the Jackson team back in 2006. I'm kind of grandfathered into this place. My back hurts, but part of it was I think they invited me on because of the family.
Sorry, really quick. Hey, kayakers at the bottom of the beach, why don't we move our boats up here to give the rafts room? Thanks, guys.
What's up, Tom?
And so I've been able to kayak for a long time. I've done a lot of different expeditions. I've gotten to paddle with Dane here and there, but we're usually separate. But there's a lot of experience amongst all of us down here. And then Mark Holcomb is over there. Mark is a legend in the industry also. He's been in a lot of kayaking films back in the day. And we've got his son Lucas. We're getting invaded. And then Colin Kemp. We've got Colin. Colin's been a member of Team Jackson so there's just a lot of knowledge out here, and I think that's where we are. So when we head downstream, you guys, we're gonna enter into the gorge. There's 29 of us paddling here. So let's really pay attention to who we have and make sure that we still have the whole group going downstream together. There's great play boating to be had down there. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to train on and check out. But let's really pay attention to each other when we're going downstream and make sure we have everyone from back to front, all right?
All right.
Let's paddle on.
one right after the other. There'll be, injuries, broken.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is
Right?
gonna be hyper-aggressive.
But
Sweet.
here's the rule. The rule is don't take what you can't use. In other words, this is not about take the most expensive grapple item. No, you can't do it. Take the thing that you can use, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes it worth it to you. It works for them. Now, to be honest, it might be down to something new, right? All that means is you're building armor towards the next one of these that we do where you get the big stuff, right? But,
Too small, I think.
big things are good, cool, big stuff. We're giving away the Jackson Andrews shoe. But you get to choose your size. Not necessarily color, but we have you your size. Alright? So it's not just, you've got to take that scope. Alright? There's a couple other things in the raffle where you'll be able to, choose something like that. I could something to choose.